welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we'll be talking about positivity. But before we get into this video, make sure you go like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Our part of the topic of positivity is basically being positive. You have a lot of people in the world that does not like to be positive at all. They like to be negative. They have a negative vibe. They don't like to, tell people that, give people compliments, basically. Or just be nice, or just be happy for somebody, just being around somebody that's always positive. And then you have a negative person that's right there. It's just like, well, why are you here? What's your point? But positivity is very important in everyone's life. You can't just be like, oh well, I'm gonna be positive, and then when something in your life happens, or something in someone else's life that you're close to happen, and that positivity just goes away. It's always smart to keep a hold of positivity, because positivity gets you a long way. The second one is when you are being positive and you just get that feeling to where, oh well, I'm being too positive. That means, oh, I'm being too nice, I'm being too comfortable with dealing with certain things pertaining to other people. And so you feel like, okay, well, I'm not going to do none of that stuff. I'm not going to be nice, I'm not going to be positive, I'm not going to do any of that, because they don't respect me, they don't deserve it, yada yada yada. Yeah, the people that that's not doing right amongst you, and it's like, well, even if they're not doing right amongst you, those are those people. So that means that you know how you have to act accordingly with those people. That doesn't mean you have to stop being positive. That doesn't mean you have to stop doing nice things for people. That doesn't have to do anything with you. Just being a good human being. Being a good human being is what you're supposed to be. When it comes to certain situations to where it's like you have no choice but to, so people say, oh, I have no choice but to give up, or I have no choice not to be positive, because people do this and people do that. But you do have a choice. Everyone has a choice to be positive or to be negative. I choose to be negative. I choose to be positive. Which one? You have to pick one. You have to pick an option. But I would rather you go with the positivity, because at this point it's like, where is negativity going to get you? It's not going to get you anywhere. Just like you go on a job and you being positive about everything, and then something happens in that job, and then you start being negative. Maybe those things that happen in those jobs are preparing you for greater things in life, or greater things on your job. You never know. You just can't simply say, okay, well, since everything's going bad, I'm gonna stop being positive. Even being positive when it becomes to being around other people or other little kids, because negativity, it travels. You can be negative around other people, like kids, adults, young adults, and they can catch that negativity and they can roll with it, because you're making it seem like it's right. Well, for little kids, you'll make it seem, they'll look at you and they'll be like, oh, well, is that the right thing to do? Is that the good way to go? When it's really not. In our reality, it's really not. So that means you're just basically setting a bad example for those little kids, and it's not smart, especially if you have your own children, and you don't want that to be on them, because when they go other places, oh, why you act like this, or why you act like that, and then other people, they look at the parents like, oh, okay, well, that's why they act the way they do, because the parents do. The parents act that way. The parents are setting a bad example, and you never want someone to say that you're setting a bad example for your own child, the one that you had or made. You always have to bring positivity, even when they're doing bad stuff. You always bring positivity when it comes to children, because even though they need discipline, that doesn't mean that you show them less love when they get in trouble, or you show them less love when you don't agree with something with them. You always stay positive in a situation. When it comes to being negative all the time, that actually leads to a lot of other things in life, like being depressed or being lonely or just being by yourself, because a lot of people don't want to be around that. I wouldn't want to be around that. You negative, I'm pushing you out the way. Like you can go left, because it's like you either, I'm gonna tell you about it, but if you don't change it, it's like it's okay. There's nothing I can do about it, but it is something I can do about it. I'm gonna just leave you by yourself, because no one wants to be around that. It brings you to look at the person and be like, okay, well, if you being negative with everybody else, then I wonder when I'm not around what you doing, or what you're saying about me, talking about me negative in a negative way, or just dealing with stuff in a negative way, and it's not a good look for anybody. They want these jobs and they complain about this and they complain about that, but always, and that's a part of negativity, always complaining about something that's not theirs. And when you complain about something that's not yours, it makes you look really, yeah. I don't care what's going on around you. You should always stay positive. You should always have a positive mindset, because it gets you to better places. It takes you a long way, and it's just an awesome thing to do. When you be positive, you'll see things in life change. Like say for instance, when you're in school, or when when you're at your job, where you're at home, I always stay positive, because in the long run, it ends up to have like a better outcome. It gives a better outcome, and it just makes you feel better. It makes you more happy, and it makes you excited about a lot of things, even when other people don't want to be positive with you. So it's best to do that, and it's a great thing to do. Don't stray away from being positive. Always stay positive, and make sure you tell other people when they're being negative. Well, can you look at it in a positive way? Can you look at it in a different way instead of in a negative way? Because if we don't say anything to certain people and let them get away with it, it's really not helping. If you know that these people are doing it, if you know that they're doing it and they're in your face, and you're around it and you hang around it, then other people gonna think that you're the same way, if they're not like level-headed to say, okay, well, let me get to know this person for myself to see if they're negative as well. But I definitely would say just stay positive throughout life. Stay positive throughout this week. Well, that's all for today, you guys. I hope you liked my video. But before you go, make sure you go like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your post notification for more videos.